castle gates groaned like they were mocking me. My ex-wife, Diana, and a stranger claiming to be my daughter stood there, demanding a wedding that could bankrupt a king. I'm Robert Callahan, 53, and I've spent 2 decades building a life of solitude in this Scottish castle I restored from ruins. It's not just a home, it's my sanctuary, my defiance against a past I buried. The moors around it stretch endlessly, whispering peace I thought I'd earned. Then, on a foggy Tuesday morning, that peace shattered. Diana, my ex-wife, whom I hadn't seen since our divorce 25 years ago, appeared at my gate like a ghost with baggage literal and emotional. Beside her stood Lily, a 24-year-old with my eyes and Diana's sharp jawline, claiming to be my daughter. They didn't come to reconnect. They came to demand I host and pay for Lily's week-long dream wedding in my castle for 200 guests, starting in 10 days. The audacity hit me like a sledgehammer. Diana, still poised and polished at 47, wore that same imperious look she had when she left me, a struggling carpenter for a better life. Now, she stood there, claiming Lily's fiancé was some tech mogul who deserved a venue to match his ego. Lily, meanwhile, barely met my gaze, her hands twisting a diamond ring that screamed money I never had. My first instinct was to slam the gate, but those eyes, Lily's eyes, stopped me. They were mine, unmistakably, and they carried a flicker of something I couldn't name. Hope, resentment, I didn't know her. But I felt her. "Robert," Diana said, her voice smooth as venom, "this is your chance to do right by your daughter. You owe her this. Owe her. I didn't even know she existed until now." Diana had vanished when I was scraping by, rebuilding after she drained our accounts and left me with nothing but a half-finished shed and a broken heart. I'd heard rumors she'd had a kid, but she never told me it was mine. Now, here she was, demanding I turn my castle, my life's work, into a circus for a daughter I'd never met and a wedding I didn't believe in. I let them in, not because I wanted to, but because I needed answers. The great hall, with its stone walls and tapestries I'd hung with care, felt colder with them inside. Lily wandered, wide-eyed, touching the carved banisters like she was claiming them. Diana launched into her pitch, a lavish, week-long affair with fireworks, a string quartet, and a menu that would make a Michelin chef sweat. "It's what Lily deserves," she said, as if I'd been the one denying her all these years. "Deserves?" I snapped, my voice echoing off the rafters. "I didn't even know she existed." "Diana, you made sure of that?" Her lips tightened, but she didn't flinch. Lily, though, looked like I'd slapped her. She stepped forward, her voice soft but firm. "I didn't know either," she said. "Not until last year. Mom told me you didn't want me." The words landed like a punch. I glared at Diana, who avoided my eyes, fussing with her purse. Lies. She'd built a wall between me and my daughter, and now she wanted my castle to fix her mess. Over the next few days, I wrestled with their demand. Part of me wanted to throw them out. Diana's entitlement made my blood boil. But Lily was different. She was quiet, observant, and when she thought no one was watching, she'd stare out at the moors with a sadness that mirrored mine. I caught her once, sketching the castle's turrets in a notebook, her pencil strokes precise but hesitant. "You draw," I said, startling her. She nodded, shy. "I'm an architect. Well, trying to be." It was the first real thing I knew about her, and it cracked something open in me. I started digging. Diana's story about Lily's fiancé, Ethan, didn't add up. A quick search on my ancient laptop revealed he was no mogul, just a mid-level tech bro with a flashy Instagram and a trail of failed startups. Diana was bankrolling this wedding, or trying to, on credit she couldn't sustain. She'd always chased status, and now she was using Lily's wedding to climb some imaginary ladder. I confronted her in the library, where she was sipping my best whiskey like she owned the place. "You're broke, aren't you?" I said. "This isn't about Lily. It's about you." She laughed, cold and brittle. "You think you're above me. Robert living in this pile of rocks like some noble hermit. You're pathetic. Her words stung, but I saw through her. She was desperate, clinging to a facade. Lily, though, was caught in the middle. I found her later, crying in the garden, her wedding veil crumpled in her lap. I don't even want this, she admitted. The big wedding, the guests, it's all Mom's idea. I just wanted to know you. My heart broke. She wasn't here for a castle. She was here for a father. I made a decision. I'd host the wedding, but not Diana's version. I sat Lily down and told her the truth about the divorce, about how Diana left me in the dust, about the years I spent rebuilding. She listened, her eyes welling up but steady. I want to help, she said, and so we planned together. No fireworks, no quartet, just a simple ceremony in the castle courtyard with wildflowers from the moors and a local band. Ethan, to his credit, agreed, though I suspected he was just relieved to dodge Diana's extravaganza. The week of the wedding was chaos, but not the kind Diana wanted. Lily and I worked side by side, stringing lights, arranging tables. She told me about her life, her art, her dreams, the years she spent wondering about me. I told her about the castle, how each stone was a piece of me pieced back together. Diana hovered, complaining about the cheap setup, but Lily shut her down. This is my wedding. Mom, she said, and I'd never been prouder of someone I barely knew. The ceremony was beautiful. Lily walked down the aisle in a simple dress, her smile brighter than any chandelier Diana could have demanded. Ethan, nervous but earnest, vowed to love her through every storm. I stood in the back, my chest tight, feeling like I'd gained something I didn't deserve. Diana, for once, was silent, her face a mask of resentment and regret. After the vows, Lily found me and hugged me, whispering, "Thank you, Dad." That word Dad hit harder than anything in years. As the guests danced under the stars, I watched from the ramparts. The castle, my refuge, had opened its gates to something new, a daughter, a second chance. Diana left the next day, her suitcase lighter than her pride. Lily stayed an extra week, sketching, talking, filling gaps we both felt. When she left, she promised to return. I believed her. This story isn't just about a wedding. It's about what we owe each other: truth, time, or just a chance to rebuild. Was I right to give in to their demand? Even partly, was Diana's manipulation unforgivable, or was she just chasing a dream she'd lost? What does family mean when it shows up unannounced? Asking for everything, share your thoughts. Where does justice lie in this tangle of love, lies, and legacy? The end.